welcome to Land, and today we are going to look into the 0.07 version of iiSU launcher. So as you can already see here, we have a few big updates. You can see this big slime, the clock, which is a working clock, and if we scroll to here, there is a little iPod here. So all these are actually some new features that we can use in the 0.07 version, and I just want to go through some of the things that are more common and just basic. So there is another update for the shortcut. In the past, when we want to change the icon or other like arts over here, we had to go through computer or go through the file explorer a lot, but now we don't need to do so. If you want to change something of a ROM, for example, click select. Of course, we can change the size, we can remove it from home or add it to collection, but we can also add the ROM settings here. So click manage, we'll be able to change these icons. If you click scrape, you can actually scrape it for this individual ROM. Of course, you can change the settings for the launching, for example, if you want to launch it on the top or not, and so on. You can still add it to the collection from here just by toggling it or not. Pretty convenient. One of the new features that I like a lot is the search menu. So by pressing L and R button together, you can find this search menu, and for example, if I'm finding a Fate Stay Night game, search for Fate. Now you can see there are these games over here. You can see all these names, icons, and system. Pretty convenient. You can go back by pressing B button. Let me demonstrate how to move things around. You can long press it and then drag it. The other way to organize icons would be long pressing A on top of any icon. Long press. So you see they are wobbling. Then now you can move it around. If you want to edit another one, press A again and then select another one. And then now you can edit them. The same applies to widgets as well. Press A, move, move. Let me explain a very minor feature that I don't know if anyone cares about, but to me this is important. So now for both Steam and PC, you can actually select game native for either of them. So this is actually important if you want to open like two PC emulators. This is going to be very helpful if you have one being set as Game Hub Lite and the other one you want to use game native, like vice versa, then you can do so. There's a subtle update that I really like. For example, if you go into like Android apps or emulator and games, sometimes they are labeled wrongly. So for instance, these are games, but they are now listed as Android app. So what you can do now is that you can go into select, scroll down, you can pick whether they're an emulator or a game. So this is a game, now it disappeared. Game. Let's go into game and see if they're there. Right, so they are there. So if you really care about organizing things, this is probably a better option for you. There's one more feature for navigation. Originally, we are used to use the left joystick to navigate around apps or icons, but now we can flick over the right stick, so it will jump a few pages, which is good if you have a lot of icons on the home screen. So now let's talk about widgets, which is the biggest feature I think we have this time. First of all, if we look at where we can add widgets, this is going to be pressing the start button, widgets, and there are different kind of widgets. Now you can actually toggle off the jump back widget, which is something used up here, right here. So now I don't need it. So I just toggle it off and it disappears. There is another way for you to actually add icons or widget. So go to any blank square, press A. Now you can pick whether to browse the library and add some app or ROMs here. You can search what you want to add as well, or you can add widget. So these are the available widgets that you can add. I haven't tried the web widget because I think Android widget is already enough for me, but this is also a good function that opens up a large variety of possibility. For instance, if you want to add a new widget, you can add it anywhere. So for instance, you can just add image widget, and you can make arrangement. This is going to be the size. You can make it 3 by 3 if you want. So if 3 by 3, it is going to be the whole page. And then you can add the image here, GIF here, and you can add. Now it is going to be a big GIF widget. If you want to delete it, just press select again. Sorry, it's not on it. You can press select again. You can delete it from here, and then it will disappear. Mind that I'm still using the tester version, so this is not the official release, and it may be a little bit laggy comparing to yours, but I believe the official release is going to be a lot better. Alright, so let's do another widget. Now we are going to add Android widget, which is the same as what we are doing for this musical player. And this clock here. I actually like this clock a lot. And you know, it's a working clock, so it's quite useful when you are using the second screen as the launcher and launching something on the top screen. Anyways, again, go to Start, Widgets, Android Widgets. This time we are using this app, Widget. So it's kind of confusing because you can't tell which is which. We just press whatever we have. So now what we have to do is to press it, and then you can actually pick whatever widget you want, including this music player. You also have calendar if you want to add a calendar, and there are other like photos, which you don't need because we already have an image there. And if you want, you can also add this kind of like countdown counter and stuff like that. So this app is called Widget and it is free. This one is the clock that I'm using, so I just set it pink, and that's pretty much what I use for the settings. So for instance, I'm now adding a calendar. Let's say this one, and I am going to change the color of this one, and okay, make it plain pink. So now we can fine tune the size. I think this is alright. We can make it smaller or bigger, and we can move it to the left or right, and then click this tick here. then we have this calendar here. Alright, so for instance, you have arranged a good layout and you want it to be there forever, just in case sometimes with some updates, and so there may be some changes to the layout and it may just break your layout. Unfortunately, I have that experience for 3 or 4 times. So what you want to do is to press start and then custom home layout. You want to save the current layout. That way you are not going to lose your layout. If there is anything happen to your layout, you just have to use this layout and then it'll be applied and you'll be able to go back to that layout. So now let me give you an example. I've swapped the icons and go back to customize home layout and then layout 2, use. Now it should be applied. Let's see. So yes, it gets back. So this is how to recover the layout. So that's pretty much about today's video. We did a quick review on the latest update of iiSU. At the time that I'm filming this video, there are some bugs they are still fixing. For example, these icons inside the collections are so tiny, and the arrangement for the layout is a little bit laggy. I mean, quite laggy, you see. So by the time they release the actual version, it should be getting a lot better. Finger crossed. So anyways, that's pretty much about what we want to talk about today, and we will see you in my next video. Bye!